This is how to turn your life around using the law of assumption. So your reality is mirroring, it's reflecting you. You're the only power in your reality. You give life to everything out there by what you place your focus, your awareness, your power, your consciousness on externally. So, as within, so without. That is also known as the law of correspondence. It's one of the 7 hermetic principles. It's one of the ancient laws, whatever you want to call it, that has been around for thousands of years, literally determining the nature of the universe and how it works. It is literally a mirror reflection of you. It is a mirror reflection of you. So whatever you say goes, goes. Whatever you say works, works. You are not getting your power from anything out there. You're not getting your power from what is happening out there. If it goes right, if it's going right for you, if it looks like your day is going how you want, right? You're not letting out there determine who it is that you're being. You're not letting that person, whether that person's texting you back or not, showing up for you or not, you're not letting anyone else or anything else outside of yourself, you're not letting the amount of money in your bank account, you're not letting the life that you're experiencing determine who you are. You're not letting that determine how powerful you are. You are giving power to everything out there. You are the one that holds all of the power. You're the one that is literally keeping things alive and in existence. You're keeping specific people alive in a certain version of themselves by who you believe that they are. You're keeping things alive and in existence by who you believe that you are and what you experience in life, how you experience love, how you experience relationships, how you experience money, how you experience everything in your life. What are you believing? What are you thinking? What are you focusing on? Right? And whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're placing your awareness on, you're getting more of that back. So focus on what you want. Stop placing your focus on what you don't want to experience. If you are assuming the worst case scenario, if you are having fights with specific people in your mind, if you're like angry at someone and you're like yelling at them in your mind, or you're telling them off, or you're blaming them, or you're assuming the worst case about how your day is going to go, or you're saying to yourself like, oh, life just doesn't work out for me, or I'm just like, relationships just don't work out, or like just things aren't working out for me. Like literally that's what you're going to experience. If you're assuming the worst case about worrying about, oh, I'm not going to have enough money for next month, or if you're worrying about, oh, that person doesn't like me, or that person, my work is going to go terribly today, or if you're literally thinking about and visualizing the worst case scenario about what you don't want to experience before it happens, then you're literally bringing that into your future. You're bringing that into the next experiences that you're going to see out there. So the next time that you are watching yourself, right? Watch yourself. Watch what stories are you creating about that specific person? What stories are you going to in your mind about money, about your job, about that business? What story are you going to about that person, about your partner, about a romantic interest, about a friend, family, about clients, about your work colleagues, about your boss? What stories are you going to about how your day is going to go? Because that's what you're choosing. That is what you're selecting. There's infinite possibilities available to you. There's infinite timelines, infinite versions of you, and infinite versions of other people. And it's whatever you're choosing and selecting. It's the decisions that you're making. So in every moment, you literally have an opportunity to choose again. You have an opportunity to say, okay, actually, this is not what I want to experience. So because I'm aware of that, I'm going to choose to focus on the more favorable story. I'm going to choose to focus on what it is that I do want to experience with this person, in this relationship, in my love life, in money, finances, in my career, in my life, right? I'm going to choose to focus on how I want the day to go and just declare it. Make a declaration. Make a declaration. Do it with conviction, because whatever you're deciding, whatever you're declaring with conviction is literally what you're going to experience more of, right? So if you're assuming the worst case scenario, if you're having fights with that person in your mind because you're scared that you're going to get hurt, or you're scared that you can't trust people, right? Think about, are you open to receiving, or are you closed off to receiving what you truly want? Ask yourself, what is it that I really want? Okay, I want a loving relationship. Okay, I want to be with this specific person. Okay, I want this amount of money. Then choose the story that is favorable in alignment with that, instead of placing walls up, barriers up, armor up, because you're focused on the worst case scenario. You're focused on fear. You're focused on scarcity. You're focused on what you don't want to happen. And then you continue to wonder why you aren't experiencing what you want. It's because you're literally blocking your blessings, because you are being the person who doesn't have it instead of being the person who does have it. So whenever you notice yourself doing this, instead of beating yourself up, you are not going back to square one. You're literally just making a different decision. Like, nope, that's not who I am anymore. Right? That's not who I am anymore. I'm not that version of myself who doesn't believe that love isn't safe, or money is hard to make, or I don't have enough. I'm not that person who relationships always don't work out, or people always leave, or they always hurt me, or I'm not that person anymore. I'm not that person. I've never been that person. I don't even know who that person is. Literally, that's not who I am. So instead, choose to be the person who has it instead, right? Choose to be open to receiving it. Choose love, choose abundance, choose freedom, choose what you want to experience more of. Choose your desires. Choose to be the person who has it. Choose that you are good enough, that you're worthy, that you're deserving. You've always been good enough. Love has always been safe for you. Your relationships always work out. You always have more than enough money. Life always is working out in your favor. You're always having the best day. Everyone loves you. Everyone spoils you. You're literally successful in everything that you do. Choose that story. Choose who you are being. Choose to be the version of yourself who does have what you want, and then focus on, in your mind, the best possible outcome. Choose to have loving conversations with your partner, with that specific person, with your friends, with your family. Choose to see your bank account or your business growing. Choose to see the life that you want to live. Choose to see yourself as someone who is living it. And also just decide that you're allowed to have what you want. You are allowed to be happy. You're allowed to have love. You're allowed to have what you want. It is safe to have what you want, right? And only you can give that to yourself. Literally, only you can give it to yourself. Only you can give it to yourself. You have to be the one to decide that it is possible for you, it is available to you, and that you are making that change within yourself. You're making the change within yourself in changing your perception of how you see yourself in relation to beauty, in relation to love, in relation to money, in relation to your desires. Choose to literally shift into a favorable story, right? Not assuming the worst case scenario, not assuming the worst about even, if you've got a story in your mind of like, oh no, like I always fail at everything that I do. Literally, your words are a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever you say is true is true. Whatever you decide is true for you. So you're literally maybe not going to put yourself out there or start that business, and that creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. You stay stuck in the same reality until you make the change, until you make the decision. No, I decide that I am successful at everything that I do. So then you start to put yourself out there. Then you actually start the business. Then you literally become that version of yourself through how you are living. You become open to receiving what it is that you want instead of closing yourself off and blocking your blessings. You're open to blessings. You're open to good things because that's what you experience, because that is who you are, because that is what you're choosing to focus on. So decide right now, declare right now that it is yours. Decide that you're the person who already has the money that you want. You're the person that already is living the life you want. You're the person who's already with the version of your specific person who you want. Decide that you're already experiencing a perfect relationship with this person, right? So it could literally be, my life is absolutely amazing. It's always working out for me. I'm always making more and more money every day. My relationships are all perfect. I am happily married, or I'm in a loving, committed relationship, or literally everything is perfect between me and this person. Choose to see them as the most favorable version of them. Choose anytime that you think about your desire, anytime that you think about what it is that you want, think about it in the best possible way, in the way that you want to experience it. Because that story will harden into fact, right? It will harden into fact. It will become your reality. Because again, it's just simply being reflected out there. Whatever it is that you're choosing, whatever it is that you're declaring, whatever it is that you're deciding, let it be easy. When you keep getting intrusive thoughts or, seeing things that you don't want to see, things can only exist whenever you keep your attention and your awareness and your focus on it. And if you're seeing things that you don't want to see, either place a neutral meaning to it or assign a positive meaning to it. Like, this is actually happening for me to get everything that I want. This is actually happening for me to experience what I want, right? So maybe things are happening out there to bring this person closer to me. Maybe things are happening out there for the perfect clients to find me, or the perfect job to come to me. If for example, if you got turned down from a job, you can literally just decide, nope, that job was already mine. That job is mine. Nope, that house is mine, right? If the house has been given to someone else, you're saying, nope, that house is mine. That house is mine. Literally, it's mine. And you have no idea how things can turn around, right? That person could drop out of the house and then it goes to you. I have heard so many success stories from my clients, from all of you, from the community on YouTube, or my friends, myself as well. Literally, I've seen so many miraculous things happen because you stay in the decision and you stay in the knowing, the declaration of what you want to experience, and you don't budge. You stand firm and you just simply choose to stop giving your awareness to what you don't want, and you just say, that's irrelevant. It's still mine. It's still mine. Everything is working out for me, right? And it really helps as well. The conviction, the knowingness in your power really can be strengthened through seeing yourself in the best possible light as well. If you're really wanting other people to see you in the best possible light, then choose to see yourself in the best possible light too. And however you expect other people to see you, whatever you say they are thinking, whatever you say they are saying, whatever you say they are doing, that's the reality. That's what happens. It all happens in here first. It all happens in here first. It all happens within you first. So choose to focus on what you do want. Choose to focus on it already being yours. Choose the most favorable story. You're having the best day ever, and I will see you in the next video.